The sky tore open like paper just above the Pacific Ocean. Not thunder, not lightning. Something else. Something no one on Earth had ever seen before. A giant, glowing sphere hovered silently, brighter than the sun but without heat. Planes vanished, from radar near it. Ships stopped moving. And then, it spoke. Not with words but with a pulse. A signal felt in every mind across the planet. People froze. Birds stopped flying, even the wind held its breath. The sphere opened slowly, revealing three beings, tall, glowing with silver-blue skin, eyes like deep space. They didn't land, they floated, and one of them looked directly at a satellite camera and said in perfect English, "We didn't come to conquer you. We came to save you." News anchors couldn't keep up. Was this a warning or a miracle? The aliens introduced themselves as the Vayari and said Earth was on the edge of collapse. But no one could understand what came next. "We will fix your climate," they said, "but not in the way you expect." And just like that, the real fear began. The oceans changed color overnight. What was once deep blue turned into shimmering green, reflecting a sky that looked bruised with purple and gold. Scientists scrambled for answers, but none could explain the strange beams rising from the alien sphere into the clouds. Satellites malfunctioned. Rain fell where it hadn't for years, and deserts, once lifeless, started to bloom with glowing plants no one had ever seen before. The Vayari stood at the United Nations, not with weapons, but with a cube of spinning light. "This holds the solution," one of them said. "It can reverse the damage, but your world must be rebalanced." Their technology defied logic. It changed the air, the water, the heat of the sun itself. They spoke of shifting the planet's energy field, redirecting sunlight, and bending natural laws. Earth's greatest minds were stunned. A Nobel-winning physicist whispered, "This shouldn't be possible." But the Vayari only replied, "Your science is still young." What scared people most wasn't the plan. It was that it might actually work, and no one knew what price would come with it. Crops began to fail in perfect weather. Wheat fields turned black overnight. Birds migrated in the wrong direction. Whales swam in circles, confused by something humans couldn't sense. The world was healing, but not in the way anyone expected. The Vayari continued their work, silent and focused. Their ships floated over oceans and forests, releasing pulses of energy that bent clouds and shifted wind patterns. Rain returned to deserts. Glaciers stopped melting. Sea levels dropped an inch. At first it felt like a miracle. Then, people noticed the cost. "Nature is reacting," a climatologist warned, "but not naturally." World leaders demanded answers. The Vayari finally revealed their truth. "We have changed Earth's frequency. Life here will adapt or fade. This is the only way." Panic spread. Was this saving the planet or reshaping it? News reports showed strange animals appearing in remote forests. Some said evolution was speeding up, others feared something darker. Behind closed doors, a general whispered, "They're not fixing Earth, they're rewriting it." And no one could stop them. The sky turned green at dawn, not a soft hue, bright electric green, like the atmosphere had cracked open. Planes were grounded, birds refused to fly, people stared upward, silent, waiting for something worse. The Vayari called it the adjustment. Their ships hovered over Earth's poles, spinning slowly. Invisible waves rippled from them, changing air pressure, ocean currents, even gravity in small ways. Scientists recorded strange frequencies, low vibrations coming from the planet itself. It felt like Earth was humming a new song. In the Amazon, trees grew twice their normal size in 1 week. In Africa, dried-up rivers flowed again. In China, Glowing clouds formed shapes no one could explain. "It's like they're tuning the planet," a NASA technician said. "Like Earth is an instrument and they're playing it." But not everyone was celebrating. People reported dizziness, strange dreams, even lost time. A young girl in Brazil drew star maps she had never seen before. One word kept repeating, in her sleep: cycle. And somewhere deep in Antarctica, something under the ice began to move. The Veyari were fixing Earth. But they were also waking something. People began choosing sides. Some worshipped the Veyari, calling them the guardians of Earth. They held global gatherings, wearing silver paint and chanting under the strange new skies. Others called them invaders in disguise, gods playing with nature, rewriting life without permission. Governments split. Some begged the Veyari to continue. Others wanted them gone. The world was no longer united. It was trembling under fear and belief. In Washington, the president asked the Veyari one question on live broadcast: "Do we have a choice?" The Veyari's answer was cold. "You lost that when you ignored the warnings." A scientist named Dr. Levinson leaked something terrifying. Earth's magnetic field had shifted by 0.3 degrees. That kind of change should have taken thousands of years. It happened in a day. "Time's moving differently now," she said. "They've bent reality to save us." Military leaders warned of unseen consequences. What if Earth was no longer safe for humans? What if we were being replaced? Then came the silence. The Veyari paused all activity. Their message rang out: "One more step remains, but you must decide." And humanity was not ready. The final step was a secret, until now. At exactly midnight, the Veyari transmitted one message across every device, in every language. "The power to heal Earth must come from somewhere. We chose a dying world to save yours." A collective gasp echoed across the planet. The aliens had drained energy from another planet, a world billions of light years away, to fuel Earth's recovery. They had traded one planet's death for another's rebirth. People were horrified. "Wait," Dr. Levinson muttered, reading data from her lab. "They sacrificed an entire planet just to fix ours?" The Veyari answered without apology. "That world had already collapsed. We redirected its final energy burst here. If we had not, your species would not survive the next 30 winters." But the truth stung deeper. What right did Earth have to survive at another world's expense? Debates erupted worldwide. Was this rescue or cosmic theft? Some feared the Veyari had done this before, saving planets, letting others die. One whispered. Thoughts spread like fire. What if someday we are the ones chosen to be drained? And suddenly, Earth's miracle felt like a warning. Inside Earth's orbit, a massive ring-shaped ship appeared, silent, motionless, watching. It wasn't Veyari. It was something else. Earth's leaders demanded answers. The Veyari finally admitted, "We are part of a network. We maintain balance. That ship belongs to the Council of Trade Worlds." The truth came crashing down. Earth's survival was part of a cosmic system, an exchange of energy between dying and thriving planets. For every world saved, another gave its life. The Council enforced the rules. The President, furious, called for an emergency meeting in orbit. A crew of humans and Veyari scientists boarded a diplomatic vessel to meet the Council. The Council's message was simple. You are now part of the chain. Contribute or be disconnected. A young human scientist, Kira Knoll, made a bold proposal. What if Earth becomes more than a survivor? What if we give back? She suggested building an energy-sharing system, one that didn't destroy worlds, but exchanged power safely between planets. It had never been tried. The Council paused. Then one of them said, "We will watch. But know this. First mistakes are forgiven. Second ones are not." Earth had one chance to rewrite the rules. The world stood at a crossroads. To join the cosmic energy network, every nation had to surrender something: power, secrets, control. For the first time in human history, survival depended not on strength, but on trust. Big nations hesitated. They argued, delayed, demanded guarantees. But then, something unexpected happened. A leader from a small island nation stepped forward during the global summit. She said, "We have lost homes to the sea. We have no armies, but we still believe in hope. We give what we have." One by one, other small nations followed, donating knowledge, sharing clean energy tech, opening borders for global labs. Their courage shamed the powerful into action. Blueprints for the energy bridge were drawn. The Vayari offered guidance, but let humans lead. The bridge would connect Earth to the universal grid, but it had to be built by Earth itself. In deserts, on mountaintops, beneath oceans, construction began. People worked together across borders, across languages. Old enemies built side by side. The news called it the day Earth chose unity. But deep in the shadows, a few still whispered, "What if this unity leads to control?" Not everyone wanted to be connected. They called it the Gate, a towering ring of light, built deep in the heart of the Amazon basin. It pulsed like a heartbeat, alive with energy no one could fully explain. Forged from alien alloys and human effort, the Gate stood as Earth's final step into a shared universe. When activated, it would link Earth to the cosmic grid, forever. On launch day, the skies shimmered with unnatural colors. Lightning twisted without sound. Animals gathered near the structure, drawn to something ancient, something primal. As the countdown began, the world held its breath. Then, ignition. A surge of blinding light burst into the sky. Clouds turned gold, rivers glowed. The planet itself hummed like a giant engine awakening. Within hours, Earth's climate stabilized. Temperatures leveled, storms faded, floodwaters retreated. It was working, but underground sensors picked up something else. A shift, a tremor, not a quake. A signal. Dr. Levinson stared at the data and whispered, "Something," answered back. The Gate had done more than connect Earth. It had awakened something out there, something that had been sleeping. And now, it knew Earth's name. Years passed, and Earth changed forever. The skies remained vibrant, alive with colors unseen before. Forests flourished, oceans calmed, and cities breathed cleaner air. Humans learned to live with alien technology. Small devices that cleaned water, machines that grew food faster, energy that never ran out. The Vayari left behind gifts, knowledge, tools, and a simple message etched across the clouds for all to see. The future is not what you inherit. It is what you give back. People looked up at the stars differently now. Earth was no longer alone. It was part of something greater, a cosmic family, bound by hope and responsibility. Children born under the new sky asked questions about distant worlds and the energy that connected them all. Scientists studied the glowing trees, while artists painted the new sunsets. And in quiet moments, many wondered if Earth's sacrifice was the start of a new beginning, or just the first step in a much larger journey. Because the universe was vast, mysterious, and full of surprises, but for now, hope had returned, and that was enough.